Hey, good evening, you guys. I'm so happy I got back home in time. I think I changed the times twice, and I'm glad that I did change it. I was like, to be safe, I'll just set it for 9 o'clock because I knew I had to run out. Um, I had to go pick up my prescription for my toe. Y'all know that toe was running me crazy. I ain't never had no messed up toenails, y'all. My toenail look terrible. Ooh, I'm just so upset. But the doctor told me what it was. You know what? I'm not going back to the age. I'm just gonna start doing my own nails and stuff. I'm going to order tonight when I get off. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna order my own pedicure and stuff. I got every color nail polish that there ever was in there on my, in a like a little suitcase on my dresser, and put on my press ons, and that's what I'm gonna do because I cannot. Hey, this right here has been a wake up call right here. This is terrible. It is terrible. Like when they infect your toe, your toenail will start to crumble off. Oh, I just I'm just lost for words. I cried today. Um, it don't hurt or nothing. It just look bad. I'm talking about with my toenail being almost completely gone. But he said it should start growing back. And I thought that they're supposed to open up um I don't know, maybe I had gotten too lax because normally I would watch them to make sure, but if you think about it, like the fingernail polish, they use the fingernail polish on all customers and stuff, right? So I mean the fingernail polish that we all get the same color fingernail polish. So I mean they're not sanitizing that. They're just putting it right back in the, closing it and using it on the next person. I'll be using my own fingernail polish and stuff from now on. Ordering me them real cute. And I already got some press on nails whenever I want to wear them, and I'll just do my own spa day at the house, and at least I know I won't be catching no infections. No toe infections. When I used to do my nails, I always brought my own tools. Yeah. Oh, it's the first time that this has happened to me. Oh, and it's happened on my toe. And I always wear my toe. It's hot. I wear my heels with my toes out, my cute sandals with my toes out, and now I got my toe covered up. Cause every time I look at it, I get depressed. I got a band-aid around it. It's not hurting, but I got a band-aid around it. And y'all know I called the doctor today, and I said I got to come in right now. Something is wrong with my toe. Please let me come in, and I got in there early. I got it propped up. I got my feet propped up and stuff, so to make sure my dogs don't touch my toe or nothing. I got a band-aid around it. Just keep it covered. My doctor gave me antibiotics for it. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna stop talking about my toe because y'all know I was upset about my toes. Anyways, y'all, I wanted to we just we pray for a speedy growth of my toes so that they could be pretty again. But anyways, I wanted to talk about Moneybag Yo and Big 30, and I wanted to talk about the video that has surfaced, the vicious attack on Cassie. I wanted to talk about that. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, like you don't even do animals like that. Yeah, I need those feet. I'm telling you, I need those feet. I'm gonna have to run reruns on my my TV show because I be wearing my toes out and stuff with my heels. We be doing the toe cam sometimes. You know, the shoe cam. I can't do it. Even though I got shoes whereas I can, don't have to show my toes, but I'm scared to put my toe in an enclosed shoe because I wanted to get, I got a band-aid around it. I got my leg propped up. I want the blood to flow to it right so that the toe can grow back quick. I mean, the nail can grow back pretty quick. He minds will bring his tapes. Now they said that happened in 2016. Where do you all think that they got that tape from for 2016? Normally they don't hold tapes that long. Was he in a hotel? Was he in an apartment? I'm gonna read up on it because I kind of been running around a little bit of that today. So we get ready to let's look at that. Let's go to that first, okay? Um, okay, here it is right here. Listen, whoever it is that want Puffy, whoever it is that wants him, they're gonna get him. And I'm surprised, but maybe with those high price hotels, they might hold video and stuff up to um 8 years or something like that. And this would have been the eighth year. I think they said it happened in 2016. I'm not sure. But they want him bad. And somebody else made a point that that was pretty good. They made a somebody else said Puffy may have paid the people at the hotel for that video. And when they went into his house, they found those videos. He probably, play, how he is Playboy. Let me pay you to get that. If they're in a hotel, then he already know the cameras was going. Playboy, let me pay you how much I need to pay you to get that video. And I get all copies of that video, and he probably had it in his house. Who knows? That was a good point that someone had made. But let's look at that, y'all. It was that's so messed up. Like, I can't understand how a man would even want to do another man like that. That is not a threat to their person or their family, let alone a man doing a woman like that. Like, I don't have any tolerance for men. I'm gonna tell you something that's a deal breaker for me. I can't stand men that hit women, that want to bully women, that call talk back, call women and stuff out when they get mad, call them all kinds of B's and H's. That's an emotional damn fool. Okay, that's a little boy to me that don't know how to control his emotions. Okay, hold on one second. Here it is right here. It says a shocking video shows Sean Combs assault Cassie Ventura. Okay. Let me see. Oh.
Shocking video shows Sean Combs assault Cassie Ventura. Shocking surveillance video from 2016 shows Sean Diddy Combs throwing his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura to the floor and kicking her twice. In the video, Combs is seen wearing only a towel while running down a hotel hallway toward an elevator, where Cassie was trying to escape. He grabbed Cassie and threw her to the floor, then kicked her twice, before dragging her down the hall. Another angle of the video shows Cassie return to the elevator and pick up the hotel phone on the wall. Combs approached her and appeared to shove her into a corner. The videos were obtained by CNN. Cassie's attorney, Douglas H. Wigdor, responded to the videos, writing, "The gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Ms. Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light." Combs quickly settled a multi-million-dollar lawsuit with Cassie in November 2023. Since then, he has been sued for sexual harassment by half a dozen women.
Are you all
and
able
one
to
man.
hear her? Okay. It says Cassie's attorneys, Douglas H. Wigdor, responded to the videos, writing, "The gut wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage." Okay, I guess that's what the computer, the automated thing, was just saying. Okay, you guys, I know everybody has seen it at this point, but let's look at it together.
New surveillance footage obtained exclusively by CNN appears to corroborate some of the allegations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the
Look at how
hallway.
he running
The
down that
complaint
hall.
says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. In the surveillance video, Combs can be seen grabbing Ventura and throwing her to the ground. As Ventura lies on the ground, Combs then kicks her twice and attempts to drag her on the floor back to the hotel room. Ventura is seen picking up a hotel phone. Combs seems to walk back to the hotel room, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction. According to Ventura's now settled lawsuit, the pair began dating several years after they met in 2005. They parted ways in 2019. Combs' attorney said the decision to settle was in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Ventura declined to comment on the video, but her attorney told CNN the gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light. The video hasn't been seen publicly before and comes on the heels of a series of civil lawsuits alleging Combs' involvement in sex trafficking and sexual abuse. Allegations Combs has repeatedly denied. In a December 2023 statement, Combs responded to the claims in all the lawsuits, saying, "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged." CNN has reached out to representatives for Combs for comment.
Well, y'all, I mean, that right there is extremely disturbing to me. It really is. Like, um, I don't know who it is that's wanted to take him down, but I'm sure it's a lot of other ones that's just like him, that exude the same type of behavior as he, of all races. If it has to start with him, then so let it start with him and let it be a domino effect. And hopefully so many people turn on him that he started telling on them and they start taking each other down. Okay, because trust me now, Puffy and them are able to exude this type of behavior because they was given this power by I guess the people in the back doors that we don't see, right? And so when they get tired of you or you do something to cross them or piss them off, they start to expose you, right? For 30 years this man has been given this type of power to keep extremely talented artists impoverished. um Bad Boys was the shit back then. There's so many talented artists that was left broke, busted, and disgusted. Puffy got all of the money. The only thing he could say is, I gave him fame. Who cares about fame if you're starving, right? You're just a famous homeless person, right? The things that he has done to women simply because he didn't like women. Okay, that he did it because he didn't like women. Um, he got women that he could make a victim, okay, or women like Young Miami that are known whores. She says she's a whore, so I mean she'll do anything. I mean, he like Deodores, and if is it Deodores or Deodoras or whatever, up his ass, and other men going up his ass too. Okay, so he like women that will let him have that. Okay, so Young Miami was okay with that because she said I ain't nothing but a whore, and she is. And so hey, I'm happy that he's been taken down. I'm not gonna get into all of that racial stuff about they trying to take down a black man. A black man like that need to be taken down. He needs to be taken down. Okay, that is very disturbing. It's very disturbing, and it kind of makes me believe more now, more so now than ever, that he did play some type of part in what happened to Kim Porter. You heard all these rumors about Puffy being dirty all these years. And the sad thing about it is, I think, I had just said things have gotten kind of quiet about, with Puffy, and people are starting to come around again. I was looking at his Instagram, and you're starting to see celebrities liking his post, and they're trying to present him again as a family man with his children. And so then this happens, right? And so they're not going to stop until hey Dre Day, they're not going to stop until they take him down. So this should be a lesson. They do this to everybody. When R. Kelly, they gave him, they basically upheld him and covered for him for all those years, and everybody already knew R. Kelly had fetishes for little girls, but the industry upheld him all those years because he was making the money. No sooner than he decided he want to go, maybe he went and took some reading classes and wanted to see about his finances, and they said his lawyer and all of them was stealing the money. They said, okay, now it's time for him to go to jail because he's the slave. Who does he think he is to think that he could take us to court or question us about his money? He's slave and make the money, and we take it because we the masters and he the nigga. And so we're going to send his ass to jail. And so unfortunately, that's what they did. But they were the ones that enabled him as it relates to these young girls. So that's why I always say, when these scandals and stuff happen with black people and folks say, but that's a black man, I don't care. These black people was given the power because they don't have the power to do this to any other race. They give them the power to mistreat and oppress their very own race, and they do it. Puffy been doing this for 30 years, and I've been saying it, and I'm going to continue to say it. I don't give a damn about him. They can send him to jail and stick rip his ass, rip his damn booty hole to shreds with all kinds of objects, and I don't give a damn because he been screwing folks royally for 30 years, okay? And he probably would like it, okay? Diane says, legacy, I would have pulled whatever was under that towel. I'm telling you. And she just kind of laid there. You could tell like she was used to it. And the way he ran down that hallway, with that towel, like he had just jumped up out of the bed with a man or something. Okay, I was listening to a producer who said that Puffy got caught with so many people, okay, so many men, and hey, I wouldn't have an issue with it at all if because I don't have an issue with what people do, but when you want to annihilate men, that I have issues with that. Y'all know Carl Winslow, right? That played on Family Matters. Now I think he was openly gay. And the guy says that he walked in on them and he was like, what? He just saw a man bent over and Puffy was sticking him. And he said, then Carl Winslow raised his head up and he said he was just in disbelief. He walked back out, right? He said they was going at it like monkeys. And so he said when Puffy walked out, he said, "Man, it's amazing what people would do. I love it. What people would do for some money." Now I don't know if Carl needed some money or he just wanted to. He was openly gay, but you hear these stories about Puffy doing these things. Um, these guys, especially if they were masculine, and he would sign them, and they give them these cards and give them this advance or whatever, and get them used to these producers, get them used to a lifestyle, and then Puffy would lay it on them. They get their mother's houses and stuff like that. And and now he got them in a position where they got to continuously work to keep this lifestyle up. They got a house for their girl and them and their children. They got a house for their mother, and they thinking that they're gonna be a producer and just come up and constantly make more money. And so then that's when he got them in all of this debt, got them used to this lifestyle. They said that's when he would proposition them, and if they did not do it, hey, that's why I said somebody should have been shanked him, because you don't give up no booty to no man, so you can keep working as a producer. A real man ain't gonna do it. Okay, he ain't gonna give him his booty. But they said that's what he would do, and so like I said, now all of this stuff is coming back on him, because I don't care how long it takes, it comes back around. Okay, you might get by, but you never get away. Okay, and it comes back around. It has come back around. Anyways, you guys, hey, I think that's sad. Hey, if I didn't ever think it before, I believe it now, that Puffy, they're gonna get him. They are definitely going to get him, because when you think it has died down and he's starting to slow, because people forget. You could do something today and they'll forget tomorrow. But it seems like they constantly sticking it to him. Somebody really want to make sure that they take him down because of how dirty and how low down he is. I think whoever it is want to make sure that they completely take him out for the count, where he does not have any life left. Because they said he's very vindictive. So if they take him all the way out, he'll never be able to get back up again and get revenge. I think that's what it is. Whoever this is very strategic, because a lot of times when people get their get back, they'll say, "I got my get back and I'm done." But I like what Shaka Zulu says: never leave an enemy behind, because they'll rise up again. That means kill them, take them out, take them all the way down. Okay. So whoever these people are, this system is, they got to have more money than him. They have bought the media. They have bought the lawyers. They have bought the system that has protected him and disarmed the people that have been protecting him, right? That's exactly what has happened. And he is left defenseless, okay? Basically, because he got Stevie J around him now. They said take his head. G Finley says, "I wanted to beat Diddy up when I seen that video. Can't stand a woman beater. I can't stand a woman beater either. I cannot stand a woman beater." Yes, someone damn sure wants him done with bringing this to light 8 years later. It's done for Diddy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now they said Cassie's husband has said something. I think they're trying to put him in a position. They might want him to take himself out. So do y'all think Clive Davis is involved in this? How come his boyfriend is not helping him? He can't help him. That's what it is, honey. Hold on. It says Cassie's husband Alex Fine commented on horrific surveillance video that shows music producer Sean Combs attacking Cassie in a hotel. The surveillance video from 2016 shows Combs wearing only a towel. Okay, we already heard that, but let's what he say. He says, "As men, violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the woman in your life with the utmost regard. Men who hurt women hate women, he wrote. He continued to the abusers, you're done. You're not safe anymore. You're not protected anymore. The men by your side are just as weak. You're so miserable with yourself that I don't know what that is. I don't know, would be considered a kindness. Oh, that death would be considered a kindness. Okay. Well, I mean, that was a nice little statement to make. I thought he was getting ready to go in and call them all kinds of MLs, but I know they got to be politically correct because they going to come up off this nigga. He going to be right alongside Cassie when she started doing them seminars and stuff, making all their money. You know, they start them nonprofit organizations. Hey, they already got money off them. They're going to start nonprofits and doing seminars, and he gonna be right there with us. So he took the political route because I thought he was going to say, "You stupid MF, you B ass nigga." That's what I would have been saying. Oh my God, Lord have mercy, y'all! Hit the like button for me. ZK says, I love Mary J, especially her old music. It's unfortunate she would a bad boy too. Ain't she? Alex isn't that kind of man. He is not out for her money. He had money before Cassie. Mm-hmm. What did he do for a living? That says any man who beat a woman isn't much of a man. That's listen. I cannot stand men that hit women. I can't. Abuse is abuse. I don't like men that physically abuse women, verbally abuse women, emotionally abuse women. I don't like any of it. Financially abuse them. Y'all see the first thing he did? He grabbed her bags and stuff. Like, I bought these Louis Vuitton bags. I mean, I don't know why Cassie stayed, but as I always say, women oftentimes have that Stockholm syndrome, and they will stay with their abuser and sometimes try and protect them. So hey, I'm happy that she's out of it. I don't care what her race is. It never should have happened. It never should have happened. He did the exact same thing to Kim. They said he did the exact same thing to his first baby's mother. They said when she took a picture with Suge, he beat her so bad that she ran outside and rolled up under a car on the street and hid from him. She hid up under a car from him. So he always been a damn sissy. Okay, he hate women. What he should have did was Diddy should have lived his truth. But they said that Diddy has a lot of anger inside of him because they Clive Davis and all of them passed his booty around and stuff. They did him like a dog as far as passing him around and making him do things. But he did it because number one, he was probably already getting booties with men. Okay. And then he wanted to be famous. So what he did was he tried to inflict, you got to be dirty to do the stuff that Diddy does. Evil. They say he treats his mom right. Gene Deal says that Diddy, Gene Deal says that Diddy used to cuss his mother out. His celebrity said he used to he used to get on to Diddy about cussing his mother out. He didn't even have any respect for his own mother. After what he did to Biggie, he had to he did that to Biggie. And Gene Deal had been saying that. Gene Deal said from the very start, he said Diddy knew after Tupac was taken out, they knew that he had something to do with it. Gene Deal been saying forever, his story didn't change. Diddy knew somebody had to die. They said they wanted him or Biggie, and he took Biggie for them to kill him, to make the score even. He did that. He always been dirty. What's up, rest in peace, young dog? He said these boys real Brewsters. um he said funny, this all came out today and he and his kids are on vacation and Misha is with them. I don't know how she, you know what, Misha, they said Misha, even though he took care of Justin, Misha was a hairstylist. They said Misha was on food stamps and everything because Puffy could not control her. He would not take care of her. They said Misha struggled, and you notice you didn't really see me her name Misa. Misa. You didn't see Misa around a whole lot because he couldn't control her. And now all of a sudden he got Misa up under him trying to butter him up so she won't tell on what he did to her. That's all that is. Cause we ain't never seen Misa on vacation with him. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, um, let me see. I mean, CNN all they said furious celebrities denounce Diddy. So this right here is what's gonna start making Diddy tell on all, drop dimes on all the celebrities. I mean, 50 Cent don't give a damn. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Let's see. 50 Cent reacts to Diddy assaulting Cassie. Hold on, y'all. It says 50 Cent has weighed in on the disturbing footage of Diddy's alleged past assault of his ex-girlfriend. It says CNN released the video on Friday, May 17th, and in it, Diddy 54 can be seen appearing to grab. Okay, so let's see what 50 Cent says. 50 Cent 48 quoted CNN's post via X writing, "Now I'm sure Puffy didn't do it. He is innocent. This proves nothing. This is what his lawyers are going to say. God help us all." I mean, a lot of people are speechless. 50 Cent has always, 50 Cent has always been very vocal about that. Okay. Ladies from his girl group, Aubrey O'Day has spoken supporting Cassie. I mean, hey, this is sad, y'all. It really is. But like I said, Diddy been dirty. Okay, he been low down, he been dirty. So you have to reap. You have to reap what you sow. You have to reap what you sow. Hold on, y'all. don't stop praying. Yes, they're praying. Oh, don't stop praying. Don't stop praying. Hold on, y'all. Oh, y'all, give me a second. Yeah, hold on. Okay, y'all. Oh, Jesus Christ. That did something to my damn nerve. Okay, yeah, I was trying to get my charger to act right. Whew. Oh, is this gossip or fact we talking? Because gossip always starts uh, with that. Well, I mean, there's a video. It can't get no more factual than that. Did you see the video where he was beating her? And if you know, even if there wasn't a video, you've had people to say the exact same things about him for years. I believe them. Oh Lord. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Okay, so before I open up the lines, hold on, let me get my phone. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna talk about Big 30 and Moneybag. We're gonna talk about 30 and Moneybag. Thank you, M Rose, for the cash app. I appreciate that so much. Before I open up the lines, we're going to talk about the Moneybag Yo. We'll get back to we're going to be talking about both. But let's talk about this Moneybag and Big 30 situation, okay? Of course, we know Moneybag and Big 30 been into it. Somebody came into my chat in my comments and told me the name of the song. Yeah, what's the name of the song again? Um, let's see. The name of the song is Airball. Hold on. Mm. I still don't see the lyrics of the song. Y'all know how they be having the lyrics? I don't see the lyrics. But hold on, let me try something else. But I listened to it, and he basically went in on the song, tell on other celebrities for what. Well, you know how people are. Misery loves company. Um, so Big 30 and Moneybag Yo are beefing, right? And the beef didn't just start, right? You've been hearing people say now for a year that Moneybag Yo and Big 30 has basically been beefing since Big Newski was taken out. And I guess my thing is, it seems like I don't know. I do believe that there is some tension. I don't think that they care for each other, but Moneybag Yo normally does not say anything, but all of a sudden he has an album coming out. I don't know if they're doing this to amp up album sales or what, but I mean, I do believe now that they have issues, but you rarely hear Moneybag respond to anything, right? And so hey, I find this weird too. He said a lot in the song. Big 30 basically has been saying, throwing out shots at him now. He has been letting people know that he has not been satisfied with Moneybag Yo now for way over a year. For way over a year. So I don't know if he's fed up or he's trying to bring a lot of traction to his album. I don't know. Either way it goes, I don't know. The tension is pretty. It seems in the air is pretty thick as it relates to that. He said he's not gonna say anything else. But I was looking at a video a post that Big 30 made the other day. He says, "Don't ask me about my drug habits or whatever. Ask me about my niggas or something like that." I may be saying it wrong, but it was something to that effect. Rest in peace, Young Dog said, and even Newski baby mama said some deep stuff today. Bag, bruh, it's gonna come out. This all your fault. What did she say? Send it to me. Rest in peace, Young Dog. Screenshot it and send it to me because I can remember now. Like when Newski, around the time that Newski was first, unfortunately, he was killed. And I would see people on the internet, but I didn't know if it was true or not, saying that they was mad at Bag or something like that because he wasn't doing anything for Newski's children, or allegedly. I don't know if that's true, but allegedly. And so I don't know though. I think Big 30 has issues too. I mean, I think that this was the perfect opportunity. Even though he had been saying little things and throwing out, little subliminals when Bag put that song out, everything, every emotion that he had been holding back and that he had been feeling, this was his opportunity. He gave him the ammunition and the opportunity to really put out there what was going on, okay, what he was really feeling. I think in the past you saw him throwing subliminals of showing that he was disdain. But as my dad used to always say, now what a person is fussing about, what they fussing about ain't really what they mad about, more than often. But I think today, or whenever he made that post, he really put out there what he been mad about the whole time, and it all stems back to Newski. That's it. That's all. I think that's the core of it all. And Bag not wanting, I think Bag, turning his back on Straight Drop in them, on Straight Drop. I think it brings back up issue. It kind of brings up those feelings of how they feel like in their mind, how they feel like he did Newski. Okay. So I don't know if they keep on. I was thinking about this today and I got tickled. If they keep on now messing with Big 30, Big 30 gonna get full of them perks. They allegedly. Trina Hearn. Her name is Trina Hearn. Is that his baby's mother's name? Are you saying that his baby's mother's name is Trina Hearn? And yeah, 30 gonna get full of them perks. He gonna tell him, he gonna put it all out there. But I think everything that was in what he stated today or yesterday, whenever it was that he put that post up, that is truly the core of why he is really mad at him. He might not even want to be out of a contract. I think it all just stems back to everything that surrounds Newski. At the core of it, I think he's had issues with him ever since he feel like he did not do right by Newski. I think that's what it is, and and that makes it even more so of a problem because Big 30, you could say Big 30 love Newski. I was watching. That's around the time. It was around the time that I had first really started vlogging on the Young Dolph's case, because I think Newski was taken out a little bit after Young Dolph was taken out, and 30 was deeply hurt. I would see him on live. He was tore up real bad. He was tore up. And so I don't think, especially if that was his blood cousin, I don't think he's gonna, just based on that, how he feel like Bag did as it relate or didn't do as it relates to Newski. I don't think this problem is gonna be easily fixed. Because you don't ever forget how a person did in the very beginning. They could say I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm sorry ain't good enough. You already did it now. Okay. He didn't, Miss T. That's why Bag told 30 to let him pay for the funeral, because he know the whole time he wasn't coming. Yeah, and it seemed like, probably more than 30 is holding that against him too. It's no telling what Newski has done for Moneybag. It ain't no telling. What happened. Maybe Big 30 feels like what happened to Newski was by way of Moneybag. Maybe maybe that's how he feel. So let me ask y'all something. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I was ready to say maybe 30 feels like Newski got pulled into something Bag was a part of, or was battling or something. Who knows? Okay, so Airbag is by Bag, and How Could You is by 30. Right, a lot of people is, I know for a fact, Nooski baby mom, them saying they wish Nooski just would have stayed broke. They would have figured it out. Somebody just posted, are they saying that his baby's mother's name is somebody put a name in my chat. What did they say? Is that his, are they saying that's Booski's Nooski's baby's mother? I don't even see it anymore. I don't see it no more. Rolled up in it. I don't see it. Oh, Trina Hearn. Is her name Trina Hearn, his baby's mother? He probably still be here too. I'll send you what she said. She deleted a lot of it, but she did Big Homie and Bag. See, what Big 30 is gonna have to understand is that he'll have to be careful, because I don't know, they probably might have more loyalty to Moneybag, and he better know that Big Homie G is going to always ride with Moneybag. That's his first cousin, ain't it? His loyalty is to him by way of family and by way of him putting him on. So I mean, he might like him, but he'll turn on him, and probably already have. Big Homie and everybody around him, even if he is cool with them, he got to understand. And I think sometimes these dudes don't understand that. When he started having an issue with Moneybag, he silently gained enemies, whether they say it or not, because they're going to ride with Bag. That's how people get backdoored. They go, my issue ain't with him, my issue with Bag. If you got an issue with Bag, you may as well have an issue with Homie G. M. Rose says, rest in peace, Young Dolph. Oh, okay, me too, because he going off on that. And he also spoke on Trip, who is that? Even mentioned Head. Yeah, he said Head told him to calm down or something. Body for body is what they do. Oh wow, that's evil. Them the two she kept up. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at this.
So who was judging me yesterday because I was using.
What you doing, Riley? Riley, I bet you better come up out of there. I'm not playing with you either. Um, it says Xavier Jones, you really looked at niggas as your friends. Many times I told you, and you swear. So whose name is Xavier? Is that Big 30's name, Xavier? Is 30's name Xavier, or is Nooski's name Xavier? Whose name is Xavier? Nooski or 30? Okay, so Nooski's name was Xavier. Okay, Xavier really looked at niggas as his friends many times. I told you, and you swear I was acting like your mama. I just wish you would have listened. Fat crybaby ass niggas ain't mean you no good, and I told you that I loved you. Broken all. We could have figured this stuff out like always. I just wish you would have listened to me. Niggas envied you, looking at you as competition when all you wanted was for everybody around you to win. Forever the realest. Get your rest. I got it from here. What money? BITC. It says, what money bitch ass yo done did now? Oh wow. Yeah, they mad for sure. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Mm. He said, y'all ain't no ball when Emmy, your biggest favorite rapper, ain't got one of these. Still king. Who is ball? Um, y'all, I'm getting ready to say something. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. When I first saw Big 30 had a smile. His eyes would light up. His eyes would literally light up. And I remember saying, his eyes light up when he smiled. His smile lit up a room. I hope that he does not allow evil to infiltrate him. And then later on, he started looking a certain way. Looking at Big 30, hey, I believe what Big 30 is saying. Okay, I do believe that he's heard about Nooski. He's heard about how he felt like Bag didn't hold Nooski down. But I'm looking at Big 30 and they listen. Whoever truly loves Big 30 need to get him to a rehab. And I'm serious, and I'm not saying that, and I believe what he's saying now. But I'm looking at how he looks. Big 30 needs to get to a rehab. I believe he's hurt. I believe what he said about Moneybag. Hey, I even believe Moneybag when he said Big 30 out there spinning and he don't need to be. But Big 30 needs to go get himself some he needs to get to a rehab. And the people that truly care about him, because see, a lot of these record labels don't care what you do as long as you're making them money. But the people that truly care about him need to get him to a rehab before somebody do him like they before some Lord don't get me started. I was getting ready to say because I'm still not happy or convinced about what happened to Big Scar. Um, was accidental. And Rose says, rest in peace, Young Dolph. I seen it. She been pissed all week talking shit. I seen her on IG Live prior to today. She don't play about her son, and also she loves Big 30. What these young see Big 30 in them are just like any other young guys. You know, they'll get out here and they do things for these guys like money because y'all gotta know now Moneybag and Yo Gotti are two of the same. Their loyalty go as far as them how far they can use you, and then once you have completed whatever they want you to do, they want nothing to do with you, and if it starts to get hot, they're going to cut you off. And these young dudes talking about love, they don't understand. They don't love them for real. Okay, and that's just the truth of the matter. They don't. And so that's why I say these young men are going to have their fathers in their life to teach them about what real love is, to teach them how to be a man for real. Because real love is not sending somebody out to be your damn hitman or your bodyguard to take a bullet for you. Okay, they have experienced bodyguards that do that. Okay, but these little dudes on the street, keeping them around you to take your bullet, that ain't no love. But unfortunately, these little dudes don't know that. And so when Moneybag showed them, this is just business. I mean, hey, I hate it happened, but it's just business. I can't get caught up, even though they out here doing this stuff for them. It's hot. The block is hot. I ain't coming to no funerals. Don't call me. I don't want to talk about nothing. Cut them niggas off. Okay, we can't just cut the little niggas off. Yeah, I can. I don't want nothing to do with them. But you said you love this little nigga. Now I ain't going to jail and ain't losing what I got. Cut him off. Okay, Big 30 and them hurt now. That's because it never was love. Because if it was, they never would have had him out there being hitmen. Okay, y'all, the lines are open. Okay, the lines are open. The number is 615-854-7509. 615-854-7509. We're staying on topic. We're talking about P. Diddy, the video that came out about P. Diddy, and we're talking about Moneybag Yo. Okay. And Big 30 dissing at each other. Okay. That's what we're talking about. That's what we are talking about. Legacy folks says he gave Scar some lace perks, supposedly. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if that's true or not. That's the rumor. But I'm gonna tell you something. These dudes be real hurt when they get out here and do things that they know they should not have done for these rappers that they think got their back, and all they talking about, I love that little dude, I put him on, I'm gonna die about this, and they find out that they was just telling them what they wanted to hear just to get them to do what they want to do, and they play them like a funky piano tune. Okay, they play them like a funky piano tune, and so it hurts them because they go, this nigga played me, and it brings up, they already got a lot of misplaced emotions and anger, and they don't know how to handle that. So all they know how to do is, I want to kill that nigga, because a lot of them are emotionally immature. And so that's one of the reasons why people like Moneybag and some of these folks are able to trick them. See, what Moneybag got to understand is, and I think Moneybag is talented and all that. What Moneybag has to understand is you can't have people out here doing dirt, and then after they do the dirt, say, well, we got to go clean. Nigga, you already had them do it now. That karma gonna catch up with them. That bad karma is already around them. When they do it, the folks know they done did it the next day. The hood do. So when you saying now we got to step away from it, they can't step away from it, because while you go back to your mansion, wherever you at, they still stuck in the hood. They friends still stuck in the hood. And so what happens is you have whoever it was that they took out for them, they're going to go right back over to the hood when they say, I told him to get out the hood. Well, he can't take his whole family. He can't take all his friends. So what they're going to do is, whoever they took out, some of their folks is going to go and roam their hood and spot a little dude that ain't had nothing to do with nothing, that hangs around them, and take that little dude out. See, this is what these dudes need to understand and stop being stupid. And so Moneybag knows, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't even know him. But it's also the person's fault who is doing these hits. They are endangering the lives of their loved ones. That ain't the worst kind of hurt is the type of hurt. I remember one of my cousins, okay, had been in, all he ever did was just fight. I was a little girl. All he ever did was just, when he go to a party, he done got to fighting with somebody. Okay. So one of his best friends, they called him on the way home. They stabbed that boy. They stabbed him. They weren't trying to kill him, but they did kill him. And it was because he was his friend. His friend wasn't on no mess like that, but they got his friend because they couldn't beat his ass. He was crazy. You can't whoop a crazy person's ass. And because of all of the stuff he had been into, right? All of the stuff he had did, the worst kind of hurt is going back and retaliating on an innocent person that wouldn't even know nothing like that, don't even know what's going on. A lot of times you wish it was you that, because you the dirt digger. And that's what happens. And so that's what these young dudes need to understand. Are you going to be able to deal with Moneybag them or whoever might give you the money to leave Memphis? But your mama ain't gonna leave Memphis. Your grandmama ain't gonna leave. That she not gonna leave her house. And you can't tell her mama you need to leave because I'm a damn hitman. You can't tell her that. So are you gonna be okay with them people that you just hurt by taking a loved one that you didn't even know? You just doing it for some damn money. Are you going to be okay with them going and retaliating on some of your loved ones that ain't had nothing to do with nothing? That'll make you wish you was dead, going to hit somebody that's innocent. Because you're ultimately the reason that they gone. And so now Moneybag, and no, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Keep that shit away from me. I paid you. And so now you're talking about disloyalty. That's why I say it is important for healthy men to be in their sons' lives, right? Teaching them about love and manhood, because ain't no man supposed to even feel comfortable enough to come up to your son to ask him to go and commit a hit for him. They ain't even supposed to feel comfortable enough to do it. Okay? But anyways, you guys, call in. The number is 615-854-7509. 615-854-7509. I don't know. It seems like it's been quite a few people turning on Moneybag. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I don't want to see Moneybag or Big 30 be taken out. For the record, I don't want to see that. But it's just too many people that have been mad at Moneybag. You know, I don't know if I don't know if this is engineered. I don't know. Maybe Lord forgive me for saying that. You know, maybe he a bitch ass nigga. I don't know. Whatever that is. I don't know. But it seems like, I know Moneybag would say, well, they just hating on me. I don't know, Moneybag. Now everybody don't just be hating on you. You got some characteristics of you doing something. New to you says he better sit his ass down then. But Big 30 needs to sit down too now, because I told y'all what they said about Big 30. That Big 30 had done flipped. Big 30 has flipped out, and so on the other, let me look at it the other way too. Now Moneybag says that that Big 30 tried to hit a lick or something behind his back. Big 30 mad about people are not feeling him. He can't make people feel him. He went into rooms for him. He can't make the people feel him. That's basically what he's saying, right? So I guess Moneybag is saying that he want 30 is doing too much street stuff, and he don't want to be affiliated with that. If that's the case, and Moneybag's hands are clean, then I can understand it. If his hands are clean and he ain't had him out there doing dirt for him, okay? Um Rest in peace, Young Dolph said Bag is a hypocrite, Lord. Well, I know, Bag, Dolph helped Moneybag, and he helped to make that song bigger. And you never heard Dolph say anything bad about Moneybag at all. And Moneybag didn't even say rest in peace to him. And I think about what um Crunchy Black said. Crunchy Black said they say Crunchy Black gets drunk and tell everything. I like when he was doing the videos though. I like Crunchy Black. But my mother used to love to look at the videos when he was with Paul and them. She just she loved to look at the videos. Number one, because Paul and Ricky used to always be around at our house. And when I was growing up, when we moved over there to Twinkletown, but she used to love to look at those videos to see Crunchy Black dancing. She always say, "My boy in that video dancing." She used to love to see him juking, right? But they say Crunchy Black get drunk and he'll tell everything. And Crunchy Black says, I remember he was on Vlad. He said, when you beefing with somebody and they die, you stop you don't say nothing bad about them. You just go ahead, the beef stops and you say rest in peace to him. He said, unless and when you don't say rest in peace, then that's you don't say nothing, you don't say rest in peace to him, or that's that's letting us know you had something to do with it. And Crunchy Black always had put it out there. People weren't paying him any attention. Emerald says, that's what killed me. And you know how I feel about 30, but that's a lie. 30 been dissing Duke more than him. So Duke and 30 in the beginning didn't have, so was Stupid Duke and Big 30's beef by way of Moneybag Yo? Is that how that happened? They was beefing because of Moneybag. I don't know. Did 30 and them jump into that, or they was already just kind of beefing with each other? Big 30 was all cool with a few not long ago. Now all of a sudden Bag threw him under the bus after he told some folks not to post Shiesty, but Shiesty posted Young Dolph. Also, so 30 and Newski and them never was beefing with Stupid Duke in them. So it was by way of Moneybag. Okay, so now I see. So now I see what 30 was saying. I guess I have to let me go back and read that. Y'all, let me read to you all what 30 said. Y'all know I forget stuff. I be having my mind and stuff. Hold on, y'all. Okay, 30 says 30 says on Gino, on Nunu, he not even talking about me, y'all. Make up anything. He talking about Trip in the beginning. I won't even kicking it around dude at all. I was with my niggas, never DICK ride, but SHIT in my name. I've been on some CG stuff. Y'all, what's CG? Y'all tell me what CG mean. From the ripoff, he said a couple of bars, pointed at me, but this stuff was weak. He know to keep it brief, and he know he can paint whatever picture he want. But the city know the facts. Everybody know bruh ain't on a thing. Quit playing with me. You ain't never brought nothing for me. I got them M's, paid you back what they claim I owe you, and had 500K and gave your nice ASS a million, cause that's your splits. I left with a million and some change, damn near 2 M's. And if the F's, and who the F said they gonna DIE about this lame stuff that don't even sound like me. Truth be told, ninjas recruited my nigga for protection. Sure hope you ain't never thought my ninja had superpowers. He couldn't do it by himself, fool ass nigga. You came to our hood for the muscle because them folks started putting pressure on his ass. Extortion only. He's still paying ninjas to this day to stay off his ass. How the F you Newski living young? Newski living, is that you don't young, I don't know. He young do SHIT Newski do ain't tried to lift a pinky. I wore a bread gang chain because I was signed to you. You begged for a big blur chain. Shicey said himself. Negative is only two of us, dude, a bozo, the clown. So now 30 saying, you know what Shicey said, 30 should not have done that. You know, whatever goes on between him and Moneybag, he keep that between him and Moneybag. He should not have divulged any conversation that he had with Shiesty just because he's mad at Moneybag. You don't pull other people into your stuff. It says, and because Shiesty is still in jail, and we already know how they do it. They'll be doing some stuff to keep him in jail. So he should not have done that. That was not right. He says, how the F, yeah. He says, I wore a bread gang chain. I was signed to you. You begged for a big blur chain. Shiesty said himself. Negative, it's only two of us, dude, a bozo the clown, and this stuff was dead. And please tell these folks whenever we ever talk face to face and ain't have mine on me, pal, or you know how we moving. We brought life to that stuff, made the city respect you, my nigga. Died for that lame ass shit. See, bam, that's the problem. That is the problem. He feel like Newski died because of Moneybag's beef, and Moneybag did not show appreciation or respect to him. And he will never get over it. So Moneybag better be careful because 30 might stick him. I mean, stuff like this be so personal. He probably won't shoot him. He'll mess around and stick him. Because sticking somebody with a blade is more personal. It says, ask anybody. I had 150K in a backpack ready to spend whatever to put my ninja away nice. Make sure he's straight. You call my phone begging to let you pay for the funeral, knowing you ain't have a first nor second thought on coming. Talking about after Shiesty got locked up, I laid down. Now I was on some more stuff at the time after my ninja unalived. I couldn't say in rap mode. I couldn't stay in rap mode like you done played. Now I gotta really flush you. Now, y'all, what do flush you mean? Y'all, what do flush you mean? Y'all know y'all have to tell me about these slangs. I know one thing, head them over there. While they got somebody calling me, they better need to be over there trying to fix that. And not be letting them boys kill each other. Emerald says at job, that's their name before all the signing, even before Shiesty brother passed away. But Big 30 ain't gonna never like Moneybag. Moneybag just better go on, and Moneybag ain't studying 30. But I believe 30 he thought that they were family. Big 30 is gonna always be looking to get his lick back on Moneybag. And him doing that song probably has given him just what he needs to try and and get it. So I think they need to intervene in that immediately. Big 30 needs to go to a rehab. They need to get him in a rehab because 30 is talented. And hopefully, if they get him in a rehab, when he smiles, that light can come back into his eyes at some point. Because it's just a lot of darkness around this whole situation. It's just sad. It seemed like when that happened to Young Dolph, it brought a lot of darkness to the Memphis rap, and I'm serious. Kim said T-Bag needs to go to the rehab too. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. Bag be black bag. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I don't know if this is true, so I'm gonna do a disclaimer. Okay. Now it's alleged. Now you hear people say 30 is on perks. I don't know. I know he on something, but I be looking at money. I was looking at Moneybag eyes. Moneybag looked like he be on that cocoa. He said in that song he ain't doing nothing. So maybe he done got off whatever he was doing. He off of it. I don't know. 30 used to have glow in his eye. Yeah, 30. When 30, I wish I could. I think he did a video with Talifera or something. And I think he had just signed with Bag, or he had not signed with Bag. He had a young man sitting next to him. It could have been Newski. And they was asking him about Memphis rappers, and his eyes, I remember him because he had a smile that would light up his eyes. I'm telling you, like I said, dog, that young man, when he smiled, his eyes light up. So he was asking him about the rappers in Memphis. He's like, yeah, you got you got Dolph, you got Key Glock. I rocked them. He was really excited about that. And so Talifera was brought up Black Youngster. He was like, yeah, you got Black Youngster. He on the other side of South Memphis. But Key Glock and Young Dolph were the first two names that he brought up that he really liked listening to. Rest in peace, Young Dolph says, Miss T, you got to check out the Finesse story. Miss T, they in love with the cocoa. I don't know what's going on. Finesse been smelling himself. That's what I'll say. And it's so sad because Finesse is so talented. But when Finesse got on his y'all couldn't even get me to do a bad vlog about Finesse. They was coming trolling me, and I was cussing them out like dogs because Finesse is so talented. And then Finesse got on his damn Instagram and said, "Wow, y'all rappers taking out each other. Y'all need to take out these vloggers." I said, "This bitch just did this when nobody was really rocking with him like that. It was the vloggers that helped to make him hot." I ain't really been feeling Finesse since he said that no more. Because for him to even try to put that into the atmosphere was just, I couldn't rock with him. And then, hey, I still wasn't saying anything bad about him. And then when they did what they did to Honeycomb Brazy, when that dude had picked the state of Alabama up, that dude was blazing. He had picked the state of Alabama up and put the state of Alabama on his shoulders, had everybody looking to Alabama, had everybody calling Mobile, starting to get curious about Mobile and all of that. That dude was doing that, and they messed him over. I can't forgive them for that. And they was just mad at him because he aired out Jay Prince. He was really making fun of Finesse 2 times. He was just making fun of him. Okay, but that dude was blazing, and they got jealous of him. He was doing just as well as Finesse, and they messed that boy over, and I know they did it. And there ain't nothing right about that. And I could never rock with them. I could never rock with anything Finesse does. Anything Mob Ties does. I can't, because they did that to him, and I know they did it. They was dead wrong. He says Finesse 2 times first baby mama just went in on him and said she pregnant by him now. So he been messing around with his first baby mama, the young lady who got his older children. So he went back and spent the block, and now she was gonna get pregnant again and try to. Lord, who is that's left in the house with him? Is it Sugar, or it's Sugar that's left in the house with him? Right? It's Sugar Sugar is still there. They said when he cheats and stuff, they said he like, according to his brother, Finesse 2 times like junkies. So we already know if he like women that are junkies, what they doing is they eating his booty and all that. Okay, because Finesse 2 times, ever since he wore that pink, he looked like somebody that like his booty to be ate up. Okay. Okay. Lord, stop me, because y'all know I'll go in. I'll act up. So I'm gonna stop. But according to No Love, Finesse can't leave the junkie women alone. And so, since Finesse can't leave the junkie woman alone, what Sugar would do is have nervous breakdowns and run into the closet, and his mama have to go in the closet and get her out. So June, that's what he be reading. They said Finesse 2 times be reading that. Honeycomb Brazy wasn't his enemy. He was just his competition. And so, anytime you go after people and start trying to destroy them just because you're jealous of them, you really ain't destroying them. What you're doing is you're creating bad karma for yourself. See, if Diddy ain't teaching these Negroes nothing, I don't really know what will. He been cutting on himself with knives. Who been cutting on themselves with knives? Who cut themselves, y'all? Who do that? And Rose, that's the whole point. Nobody know. I was just so happening to see her and Taco take a pic the same day he was with Finesse. Same thing on 48 Laws of Power is a life-changing book for real, for a long time. Finesse 2 times be cutting on himself. To the person that posted that at first, I think they did say that's the book that Finesse be reading, but they was wrong for what they did to Honeycomb Brazy. They created some bad karma for himself. Finesse know his ass is he can't stay out of jail. And so when he make the princess real mad at him, he can look for the same thing to happen to him. Except for they're gonna do him worse. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna tell you something. It's something about the South. I be loving to see, like, I'm waiting for somebody like to come up in Mississippi. I don't think that David Banner, they didn't give David Banner his props like they should have, but he's gone on to doing other things. I'm waiting for a new age rapper to come up in Mississippi and put Mississippi on their shoulders, right? And just take off. Honeycomb Brazy was doing that for Alabama. You've had so many, when you start talking about Louisiana, you've had a lot of rappers to come from like Boosie came from out of Baton Rouge. You had Master P and them, Master P and Baby and them, but Master, if you ask me, I know they say Jay Prince did a lot. I don't remember Jay Prince's era like that, but in my era, I remember it seemed like to me Master P put the whole South on. Okay, I think if you ask me, I think Master P really made started making people respect the South. Okay, he said David Banner didn't sell out. David Banner was a good producer, though. He was a really good producer. But then Baby and Cash Money came right along, and they were able to do what Master P and them did, you know, too. It was equivalent. They blew up the South, definitely New Orleans. Also, as well, you had Boosie to come along and do the exact same thing for Baton Rouge. And when Boosie and Weeby or Webby or whatever they call him came along, they kind of did that for Baton Rouge, right? Um, and then for a little while, he was like a one hit wonder, but he kind of had did it for Shreveport. Hurricane Chris with that one hit wonder, Hey Baby or whatever. I remember that song. But Master P kind of put the South on his shoulders. I know you had people from out of Atlanta like Jermaine Dupri and all of them, T.I. and all of them. They did a lot in Atlanta, but it was a lot of rappers too. Yeah, he was a great producer. A lot of rappers from like you had I can't even say like one rapper from out of Memphis because it's been so many rappers from out of the Memphis area to they probably it's a lot of rappers probably could have been as big as Master P as it relates to Memphis. They just didn't know the business part of it in the I'm talking about early on around Master P in them time, right? Because it was a lot of talent to come up. I mean, it was a lot of great songs, great rappers in Memphis that kind of did a lot of commercial. Their songs kind of went far. It was just that they probably didn't have the backing. A lot of them were financially, um, messed over and all of that. That happened to a lot of Memphis rappers, right? Um, so then you have, DJ Paul and all them. But before that, it was A Ball and MJG. And I still don't think that they give A Ball and MJG the props that they should give them because nobody could ever imitate their style. Ever. True Memphis rappers, the slang, the Memphis slang, the dialect, that it can't be duplicated. And you've had a lot of people to try and emulate a lot of what came out of Memphis, right? Um, that's very dangerous, and he needs a mental evaluation. I'm not joking. Yes. Hey, y'all, call in. Where my phone at? Is it dead? Let me see. Yeah, I got the number up on the screen. Y'all can call in if you like. I wish Memphis artists could have done what Atlanta did. Come together, unite. I do too, Kimberly. I do too. I think that I really believe that Young Dolph and if Young Dolph and Young Dolph and Yo Gotti could have done that, right? Just like Baby and Master P did, but instead you had a person that felt like that had a vision of all the Memphis rappers being up under him. Ooh, Just because folks got big heads don't mean that their brain work right. I'm telling you, because a lot of these people crazy. Hold on, let me see if that's working. Tamra. Okay, yeah, it's working. Let's see. You see Gotti and Angela pics. Her pose looks so uncomfortable. No, let me see. They had tried to be incognito. She was throwing out hints that they were still together, child. Oh, don't stop praying. Mm-hmm. I wish somebody would tell Angela, and I think they be on here. But I wish somebody would tell Angela because I like Angela. I think she tried to be something she ain't now. But when she's in the video to stop bobbing, when she pulling her hair and stuff back, don't she makes she do her hair like a bobblehead. She shouldn't. She look like a damn fool doing that. She shouldn't do that. I tell you. Yeah, she has a lot of awkward poses. Angela ain't trying to. You gotta helping Angela pay them bills.
Unknown caller. Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly.
Hey, sis. Since nobody else wanted to call in, I'm like, forget it. Let me call in. First off, Angela should have taken acting classes before her and Guy did this arrangement to make it look more believable, in my opinion. Just saying.
Yeah, it's because it's definitely an arrangement.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think she could, if she would have taken some, just maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, and at the most, maybe we'll buy it and believe they work together. But she definitely should have taken some classes. That's first. Second, as it relates to Big 30 and Moneybag Yo, a hot freaking mess. I'm just speechless on it for the most part, but it's been going around at least for several months that Bag and 30 were not seeing eye to eye. He was no longer bread game. He wasn't a part of the clique anymore, whatever. So, that this is not surprising to me. But what did surprise me is he did not go to Newski's funeral.
Mm-hmm. And he'll never forgive him for that. Like that relationship, I don't even think can be mended because he kind of he probably been holding that. He finally told what he's really been mad about. And because he's been so angry about what has happened to Newski, hearing that what happened to Newski was only by way of whatever was going on with Moneybag. And then he didn't show him no respect and still ain't, he feels he has not done anything to show his appreciation or anything like that. He don't feel like he was really rocking with him like that. And in his mind, he feels he lost his life because of him. He'll never, and that was his cousin. He will never be okay with him. I don't think it has anything. He probably don't want to be on the label with him anymore, and that's the main reasons why he don't want to be on the label with him because of that. I don't think it has anything to do with money or anything other than this Newski situation.
And I think when Bag, tried to basically son him, in my opinion, when he was basically saying when Pooch, when Cious got locked up in XYZ, I thought you would have turned up for real. And the response that 30 did to me showed me he still got some, even though, he on drugs or whatever, allegedly, he still got some conscience because he said it basically messed him up. And he was dealing with a lot, so he couldn't focus on the rap or the music because of, a tragedy that happened, that big ordeal. So to me, that made him more human. And from my perspective, made Bag look less than more of a human. And most people may not agree with me, but that's fine. But I'm looking at it from a character perspective. Because if you lose somebody close to you and then they're taken out the way Newski was taken out, fighting another man's beef, man, that speaks volumes to me. What do you think about that?
Yeah, Emerald says, well, Big 30 says Newski went out but had 9 bodies.
Well, that could be his karma, actually. And you know what? 30 did brag because I wasn't looking at the chat. I never do when I'm on the phone. But that could have been his karma coming back to collect. That could be it too.
Well, that it always happens like that. But with if that's true, but
right.
Either way it goes, do you think that the record label, do you think Endless is going to try and pull this together? Big 30 is not. I believe that Moneybag could go on and not look back at this, but Big 30 can't do it. He's not gonna be able to do it because he's been stuck on what happened to Newski.
Right, but to answer your question, as far as the labor is concerned, I do believe they may have tried to intervene for the simple fact Bag basically had told him basically to ignore it. He was like he couldn't ignore it. So, and I believe he said that in the disc song. So I do believe he did, or one of them did. And it kind of reminds me of the Drake and Kendrick thing because they both somewhat on the same label as the two of them. So either way, and if it's true that both of their albums are coming out, then this is also a way for the label to make money either way because the streams and any controversy before an album comes or is dropped or when it's dropped, people they want any kind of story to help boost people's interest to get people to buy or to stream it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do believe the beef is real as far as the feelings because there's been rumors for months, but it could also be something a little bit more like a chess play, in my opinion.
Well, hey, I hope that they pull it in and whomever. I think if Big 30 is real angry. I don't think Bag is as mad as Big 30 is. I think Big 30 Bag ain't careful.
Oh, no.
Big 30 gonna be putting everything out there because he feel like he ain't got nothing else to lose.
True, and what people should also. That's why I always say to people, you talking to me is cool, but your actions to me is your talking. Mm-hmm. That's what I go by. And if anybody haven't learned anything about Bag, they should learn when he was with the other side, the other group, the mob, allegedly, and then he went over to where he went. That should be a lesson to anybody. He's not loyal to anybody. And that if there's money involved, he gonna be a part of it.
Mm-hmm. I just don't see if it's not reeled in, and even if it's reeled in, Moneybag might need to still look over his shoulders. I just don't. Big 30 ain't let this go. He ain't let it go in. He ain't let it go in almost 3 years. I don't think he gonna be able to let it go because Bag has basically. Bag is looking at it like a business situation. Look, I put you on. I mean, hey, whatever you lost, I hate that, but I'm living my life. I moved on. That's old.
Exactly, but Bag's going to need to look over his life for the rest of his life as long as Big 30 is breathing. But a simple fact for him to also say, basically, that they jumped in his beef, deriding him, basically trying to get notoriety off of him. But just like 30 said, but you employed or you got my people or my folk, you paying them for protection. So who's using who? Who deriding who?
Mm-hmm.
And then he also said when things got, he basically was saying that 30 was like, he gonna die, blah, 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 for him. And now when things got hot, then he was like, he fell off, I'm not in it. So I do believe this is some real beef. I don't believe it's fake. There's some real beef and some real emotions attached to this. But 30 will not let this go, in my opinion. And I haven't really followed him, but Bag gonna need to look over his back for the rest of his life, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. It says Finesse is his feelings about Big 30 sleeping with Sugar.
What?
So maybe you know what I be looking at True that sometimes, and I happen to tune in to him for a few minutes today. And as I tuned in, True that did make a point. He says that maybe it seemed like all of this stuff he might be happening because of Finesse or something like that, or when Finesse came into the equation, maybe this stuff started happening. He just kind of put that out there as a scenario. And I thought about that. It might be true then. If he's saying that 30 slept with Sugar, maybe Finesse is keeping some shit going. But I think that 30 was already mad at Bag for what happened to for not showing respect to what happened to 30. I mean, what happened to Newski.
This Sugar thing, it could be superficial, meaning it's not that deep. But as far as it relates to Newski, that's the real beef. That's from 3 years ago. That's what he's really hurt about.
Mm-hmm.
And then also 30 said that he had 150 in his bag ready to put his boy away the best way, send him off right. But the Bag begged him, let me pay for the funeral, let me pay for everything. And 30 said because he knew he was going to show up at the funeral. So this is a real beef, real emotions, raw emotions, and 30 is devastated and hurt.
And so even more so than him not coming to that funeral, 30 feels a certain way because he feels like Newski is not here because of a Bag, whatever was going on with Bag.
And Ross says, I think Newski in the wall. Yeah, Newski been in the wall. He's dead. So that's where that hurt's coming from. But I know if it's somebody that I'm close to or somebody I deal with, and if I'm in the streets and you one of my hitters and you get taken out of here, you better believe I'm coming to your funeral. I mean that's a no-brainer. So for Bag not to show up, he just used Newski allegedly, in my opinion.
But BBJ ain't with Finesse no more. Ain't she left. She the one that left, didn't she? She made sure she got pregnant and got the baby so she can get some child support, and she left.
And I wish I'm not gonna call them that. I wish these young women, these young women, will stop just open their legs from anybody or people that they think hot and got a bag, just to say that this is my baby dad and I can get money from him. That's I hate that about our community, man. It's like we gotta come together and we gotta selectively open our legs for the right person. And these men need to watch where they put their eggplant at. And if you're not gonna be ready to, raise that child in a 2-parent home like you should, put a ring. Don't have sex, but you don't be human want sex. But if you're gonna do it, put a raincoat on. And allegedly, this other girl pregnant again by, who? 2 times.
His first baby's mother, his older daughter.
And that's nothing to brag about. That's sad as F.
Oh wow.
But anyway, also, girl, they done took my wrench again. I'm like, these folks, they mad at me, but it's okay. They're not gonna stop my shine.
Okay.
But anyway, you all smash that like button, get these likes up, share the video, share the live, and subscribe. I want to jump down and please, everybody call in. It shouldn't have to be the same people. Me, Cypress, Mac name A's. We need other people calling in.
Yeah.
The community. Let's share our thoughts, your concerns, your comments. Come on now. Let some of us rest and other people who just, watching the bush, y'all call in.
Yeah, y'all call in for me. Thank you for calling in, Kim. I'll take care of that.
Yeah, I only called in because nobody wanted to call in. And, I'm going to support my people. Even if it requires me to jump on your platform and it requires me to call in, whatever, I'm going to do it.
Well, I appreciate that.
You're welcome, sis. No problem.
Okay. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cypress says, Cypress says, she was messing with Big 30. BBJ didn't get pregnant by finesse 2 times. She already had the baby, didn't she? Man, it's 11:30. Too late to be calling, trying to talk sexy. I tell you. Anyways, this was a good topic tonight. As always, I think we always have good topics. I do. I think we always have good topics. Ciao. Somebody posted, why can't Memphis rappers get along? I don't know. Memphis has a lot of talented rappers. I don't know why they just, I don't know. It's almost like a covetousness spirit. It is over the Memphis rappers. It is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they've taken on that spirit. It is. It's unfortunate. You see other rappers in other cities come together to make money together. And, I hate to say it, it's almost like Yo Gotti started something terrible. He had this idea that, when he started coming up, that he wanted all Memphis rappers to be up under his label, to go through him. And hey, he's going to have to do some repenting. Okay, because he has caused a lot of bloodshed, him along with other people that that's affiliated with him, and released a bad spirit in the atmosphere even more. Because when that happened to Young Dolph, a bad spirit was released into the atmosphere. Dominique says he's in Alaska. I was reading that Alaska is in the top 10, Anchorage, Alaska, as having the worst crime. I couldn't live there because I couldn't live in a place where it'd be dark for six months and it'd be cold too. They said, Cypress, why isn't your king controlling those artists? Mr. Parker says the answer is dudes in Memphis that rap come directly from the streets. And no matter how much you want to change your life, the streets don't forgive or forget. So those beefs never go away. I agree. That's true. You're right. Because Big 30 ain't gonna forgive Moneybag, because Big 30 truly love Newski. And in Big 30's mind, Newski, I'm telling y'all now, just from looking at everything now, because he let it all out today or whenever he put that post out. In Big 30's mind, he would still have Newski, because he'd rather have Newski than Moneybag. He would still have Newski if it wasn't for Moneybag. Now that's what it seems to me that's what he's thinking in his mind. Dominique says, "Yep, it's day."
Big fight.
What's up, Cypress?
You know, I just can't let you sit back and do that. You know, I had the car. You know I was coming. But nah, them people grown.
Now, Mr. Parker, let me address Mr. Parker first. Mr. Parker says, "I know you're not a fan of Jay Prince. I guess to talk about Senior." He says, "But that's the one man who could step in, speak up, and ninjas in Memphis would listen." Hey, stop. But I'm gonna tell you this, Mr. Parker. I remember looking at a video. Y'all, it's a man in my neighborhood that got a motorcycle, and I don't even know how he ride it, because it be popping, boom, bam, pow, pow, pow. I couldn't even ride nothing that sound like that, but it drives my dogs crazy. But you know, I was reading. Hey! I can't take all that. Stop, because that motorcycle already running me crazy. But anyways, they were saying that Jay Prince tried to wanted to have a sit down with Young Dolph and Yo Gotti, allegedly, and Yo Gotti didn't want that. He didn't want it.
Wow. Maybe he just wasn't feeling it at that time.
Maybe.
Shout out to the king of Memphis, by the way, enjoying his birthday.
He ain't no king of Memphis.
So what you think about this Moneybag at the 30? I think this gonna get very bad. So they know too many secrets out of each other. They're gonna get real bad.
Yeah, I agree. What you think? You think Head them gonna be able to step in?
No. Head them already kind of. If you listen to the song, it's basically saying Head is basically side with 30. So this is gonna get very bad.
Go ahead, Cypress. I'm listening.
I think this is the go for you. I think this is the go. I think this is the go for Young Dolph doing his work. Turning all these niggas against each other.
You said what now?
I think this is a ghost of young dog doing his work, turning all these niggas against each other.
Well, I mean, I truly believe, Cypher, that everybody that played a part in what happened to Young Dolph is going to get their payback. And one thing about it, I do know that when people do wrong and they set out to do, be quiet. When they set out to do wrong, shit, I went to my door. I was gonna see what's going on that damn bike and tell him, hey, we can hear that over here. Who rides a damn motorcycle that does all that popping?
Sound like a go-kart.
Yeah. But what starts happening is they start turning on each other.
Well, we knew that was coming. It was fine. None of these niggas really liked each other in the beginning. All the time what kept these fools together was money.
Mm-hmm.
None of these fools really like it. Like, Finesse and Bag ain't like each other. But Finesse was on paperwork with Bag.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, I don't think that Big 30 is gonna be able to move on.
I think it's gonna be. Hate to be the bad news, Bama. But I hate to talk this type of stuff in the positions. Other places doing it on Real Talk with Tamara. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a whole lot of killing for the summer now.
Yeah, but it would be them coming out of their own camps.
But they don't. That's the point. They don't like each other no way. So it just shows. They just showing their true colors of who they really is.
Yeah, like I said, 30 had been saying little stuff, and people was thinking that he felt like Bag wasn't promoting him and this and that. But like I said, my dad always said, what they fussing about ain't what they mad about. He told the truth today or whenever, yesterday or whenever last night, whenever he posted that. Now it has come out what he's really mad about, right? And it stems back to Newski.
But see, the Bag didn't really care about Newski. He had Newski found for what he needed him for.
Yeah, I agree.
He didn't really care about no damn Newski. Yeah, he was showing up the new Ferrari or Maybach or Rolls Royce or whatever that will be bought on the day of Newski's funeral. He didn't go to the funeral.
No, he didn't. He was and he also was posting that he was getting ready to buy him a airplane. So a lot of people was, calling him out about that. About him not. He didn't even say rest in peace to him. Then when folks started calling him out, that's when he started posting about I lost my man and we will not be taking another loss and all that. But that was like 3-4 days after he had been killed. But before that, he was posting airplanes. I'm buying me an airplane and all of that shit.
Yeah, these fools crazy.
It just kind of seemed like to me, don't you think Bag kind of remind me of Moneybag? I mean, kind of remind me of Yo Gotti. Both of their names is Mario Hell.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, you right about both of their names being Mario. You got a point. But I think these fools. These got to be real bad, Tamara. I look, if you're in Memphis, just go to work, go to church, and go home.
He said shade.
Yeah.
Hood P said head tap and shade. What's that? Who is that? Who is head tap? He says Bag didn't give a damn about Newski.
No, Bag don't care about nobody. Yeah, his own baby mama got killed. I ain't never damn
now.
See, us is within the city. Yeah, we know.
It says Big 30 is going to put them goons on bag. Just watch, they already talking about taking his chains whenever. Big 30 needs to be careful with that. Because it seems like I think Big 30 is looking at also too, because they was somebody rest in peace Young Dolph was just saying before, like Big 30 and Stupid Duke and them didn't have no beef. But it seems like they have been beefing, and Big 30, it seems, it's he's lost a lot of people. I don't know if they've been beefing with other people.
It was the problem. It was the problem. Moneybag is beefing with Duke now. And he beefing with Big 30. 30 of them gonna have Chopper Gang gonna go ready. Now that he done threw Shiesty in the mix of this. Now we gotta wait on Shiesty to get out of jail to see which angle he gonna take with this, and he has to at this point because he was told that.
I was gonna say 30 should not have done that because he's still in jail. I mean, so bag them could do some low down stuff to him while he's still in jail.
And then 30, he got finesse and them on his head. He got the low boy gonna get on his head now. He got
Homie G folks gonna be on his head. Now what is Homie G be over there on Tate Street? So I'm assuming that he is cool with Shiesty too, or something, because Shiesty lived over there on Tate Street.
Yeah, but I don't know how this gonna be when he get out. We gotta see what angle he's gonna take him to. Threw him into this, so now he's captain. Take I ain't going with it now.
Yeah, I hate 30. 30 shouldn't have done that. He should have left that between him and Moneybag. And if Shiesty wanted to get in it, then he should have let him get in it himself and not pull him in it.
But by both of them being part of Chopper Gang.
He said, don't forget Moosey, they homie. Who is Moosey?
Moosey G was just signed with Finesse, but he back over there with Big 30 and with He back over there with Big 30 now, so.
Yeah, he said they could mess up Shiesty getting out too. Probation can get messed up. Yeah, he should not have done that. But you're right. He'll have loaf boys on his head. But the Bread Gang guys do they still mess with Moneybag? He changed his name from Bread Gang to Loaf Boys. I don't know why he did that. Maybe they had something to do with some trademark issues or some tax situation.
Oh, it could have been some. Who knows? Yeah, well, he said God had told him to change it from Bread Gang to Low Boys.
This is Walking Home Stand Up. My homeboy Duke and BEO ain't got nothing to do with that whack ass beef, them babies.
I don't know which angle they're gonna take that with you. Now from that baby mama that came out, and then tomorrow ain't any day now waiting on no love to get in front of the camera.
And I think no love done told all he could tell. No love might be on his Mo Love might be still on his honeymoon. You know, he married his girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah. Now that his baby mama, no love finna come out. Watch what I tell you, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. It's definitely coming. I think Finesse did No Love dirty because he had No Love, doing a lot of stuff for him.
Well, here was the angle with that. He had No Love going at Big 30. Moneybag tried to get Finesse to go with Big 30. Finesse taught No Love to go with Big 30. And when No Love exposed it, they beat him up and kicked him around him.
Oh wow.
Then when they put the knife on his head and got him around him. Shit, it's gonna be bad, Tama.
Yeah, I believe that because like I said, 30 is hurting deeply, and he posted, "Don't ask me about my addictions, ask me about my niggas." So that was a subliminal, so I would take it as he was saying that he's actually hurting about what has happened to his guys, because he's lost more than Lusky.
Yeah, he lost a lot of guys. They don't care about nobody but himself, so. They don't care about nobody but himself.
Yeah.
You might have a lot of breaking news coming up. All these years. And be ready.
I know, right? Well, anyways, I'm getting ready to get off because I got to put up. I just put my medicine on my toe and put my thing he gave me on my toe, and I'm ready to put my groceries up because I'm going to do I'm gonna do grilled shrimp fried rice tomorrow. I'm gonna do it like CK's. Okay. I'm gonna do it like CK's do theirs. I'm gonna do mine like that tomorrow because I don't think I got nothing to do tomorrow. I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. Thank God.
Okay.
Anyways, y'all, you get ready to come on?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to pop out.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, Cypress is getting ready to come on, you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Look, go on now. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. You guys, I got to put my groceries and stuff up. I got meat and stuff and shrimp. But it's gonna be so good. I got my sweet peas, my bean sprouts, my carrots that I'm going to shred, and my shrimp, my soy sauce. Of course, I'll season it to my taste, and I'm putting it all on the grill. My broccoli, all of that, and letting my rice and stuff cook on the grill and all of that good stuff. And I'm gonna have grilled shrimp fried rice. I love grilled food. Anyways, you guys, I love you guys. I'll get on in the morning. I'll be just lounging around the house. I pray my clients don't call me. That's so true, Marcus Matthews. I'm telling you. It goes back. I'm gonna say this. I don't listen. Hey, I don't try to be accusatory as it relates to what happened to Young Dolph, but we know that there was quite a few people involved. But God says that they will come at you one way. They was mad at Young Dolph because of his success. He was doing something that they weren't able to do at that point because they was tied up in all those deals. He said they'll come at you one way and flee in 7 different ways. God says that he will confuse the language. In other words, they all team up and come at you, and then the language get confused and they start fighting. They flee in 7 different ways, which means they start fighting with each other because God confuses the language. They had to know that karma was going to come back around. And I'm seeing some revelation happen Okay. So, hey, that's why people need to be extremely careful. I'm not saying that 30 had anything to do with what happened to Young Dolph. I'm not gonna say Moneybag didn't. I don't necessarily know if 30 did, okay? But I just Moneybag has never passed the smell test, okay? And he didn't necessarily have to have anything to do with it. He just didn't pass. Don't could have been some of the people around him. But one thing for sure, when you know that somebody is gonna do something like the very ultimate, like take somebody's life, somebody has to be bold enough to step up and say, bruh, I can't be a part of that. Don't do that to that. Don't do that to him. I ain't feeling him like that, whatever. But bro, don't do that to that man. That man got a family. That man got a life. We'll battle this out and make money on this. But no, don't take his life. Until people start standing up doing that, if they're sitting in rooms and they don't say anything, they might as well get ready for that karma to come back around. Because when you don't say something, that means you are in agreement with it. Okay, if you don't say something, that means you are in agreement with it. So we have to be very cognizant of that. But anyways, I have enjoyed you guys tonight. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I love you guys. I'll speak with you later.